Hello everyone, welcome to my yoga class. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alana and I welcome you to 45 minutes of our yoga class. So just remember, the next 45 minutes is all about you, listening to your body. Be mindful where you're at today. So all you're going to need is yourself, some water. If you have blocks and a strap, go ahead and grab them. Roll your mat out and bring yourself to sit in a comfortable position. So whatever that looks like for you today, you may want to sit cross-legged, you may want to stretch your legs out, you may want to sit on a block or a pillow. Go ahead, just bring yourself to a comfortable seated position. Let's roll the shoulders back and down and bring your hands, your palms gently to rest on your knees. Let them face up to receive the energy. If you feel comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. If not, keep them open. Sit up as tall as you can, shoulders back, shoulders down, and just take this time to connect back to your breath. So, of course, all through your day, your night, you are breathing. That's what's keeping you here. But we are taking short, shallow breaths. Especially as we go through the day, life becomes stressful, things are thrown at us. I want you to sit here and focus in on your breath, but I want you to slow the breath down and I want you to take long, deep breaths, belly breaths. So as you inhale through your nose, I want you to feel the belly and the chest expand. And then as you exhale through your nose or your mouth, your choice, let it go. So let's just bring ourselves to a comfortable seated position. Here we go. As you inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Stay with me here. By slowing your breathing down, you're helping to relax and calm your body, which in turn helps to calm your mind. Shoulders soft, facial muscles are starting to relax. Unclench your teeth, soften your cheeks, relax your forehead. Stay with me here, another couple of breaths. Inhale, exhale. Feel the sits bones root down to your mat. Shoulders relaxed, spine grow nice and tall. Inhale and exhale. Anytime during the course of your day, if you find yourself in a stressful situation and you need to calm yourself down, come back to your breath. Slow it down. Count the breaths as you inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale 3, 2, 1. Exhale 3, 2, 1. Good job, everyone. Open your eyes if they're closed. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Bring sensation back into your bodies. Place your palms down onto your knees. We're going to start rotating the torso. Nice big circles here, taking it in one direction. Just remember to keep your shoulders down. And then let's reverse the circles, taking it in the opposite direction. Good job. And slowly bring yourself back to center. I want you to interlock your hands. Place those palms at the nape of your neck. Open your elbows to either sides of the room. Gently apply pressure to the back of your neck as you tilt the chin to the chest. If you're not comfortable here, having your hands behind your back, behind your neck, you can always interlock them, knuckles to your mat. Just feel the stretch into the back of the neck. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe. So we hold a lot of tension in this specific area. We want to release it. And slowly, slowly release. Good job, everyone. Wherever you are, right hand to your mat, left arm up and over. Reaching up and over till you feel the stretch into the left side of your body. You're staying seated, shoulders soft. Slowly coming up, take your left hand to your right knee, take your right hand behind you. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale to your twist and look over your right shoulder. Use your right fingertips to help lengthen your spine. Slowly release, bring yourself back to center. Left hand to your mat, right arm comes up and over. Reach up and over till you feel the stretch into the right side. Relax your shoulders. Careful not to come down like this. You want to come down sideways in order to feel the stretch into the right side. And slowly release. Take your right hand to your left knee. Left hand goes behind you and into your twist on this side. Sorry. Looking over that left shoulder. Stay here. Use your left fingertips this time. Push them down into your mat to help lengthen out that spine. And slowly release. Bring yourself back to center. All right. Sitting up nice and tall, you're going to inhale your arms up. As you exhale, bring your palms onto your mat or onto a block. We want to stay seated here. We want to inch the fingertips to the top of our mat. We want to look down. Breathe. Nice stretch here for the back of the shoulders. And slowly push down into your hands and up you come into a nice tabletop position. Those of you dealing with knee issues, just feel free to double your mat up to cushion those knees. Palms are under the shoulders, knees under the hips, toes to your mat as you stretch out the soles of your feet here into our cat and cow. Inhale, head and hips up, tailbone up. As you exhale, round your spine. Draw your belly button up towards your spine. Inhale, head and hips up, tailbone up, shoulders open. Exhale, rounding your spine. Let the crown of your head reach down. Inhale, head and hips up, tailbone up, shoulders open. Exhale to round your spine. Bring yourself back to a neutral spine into our bird dog. Tops of your toes flat to your mat. Extend out your right leg, toes down, hips down. Bring your left arm up. Shoulders soft. Looking down to your mat. Right toes are flexed down. Nice strong right leg behind you. If you are not balanced here, just place the left palm back to your mat. Don't fight with your balance. Draw your belly button up towards your spine. Breathing in and out through your nose here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your left palm, right knee to your mat. Send your hips towards the right side. Both hips drop to the right. Hollow out the left side body and look over your left shoulder. Slowly bring yourself back into a tabletop position. Left leg extends out, toes down, hips down. If your balance is with you on this side, right arm comes up, shoulders soft, toes flex down. You are looking down. Keep that spine in a straight line. Stay with me here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand and knee onto your mat. This time, let the hips fall over to the left side of the room. Hollow out the right side body. Look over your right shoulder. Good job, everyone. Listening to your body is the most important thing you can do while you are moving it. You're not working through any pain. You come out of your pose if it doesn't feel right for you today. Bring yourself back to a tabletop position. We're going straight into our plank. Elbows come down to your mat. Interlock your hands, feet to the back of your mat. Keep your body in a straight line. Look down and breathe in and out through your nose. Push those heels towards the back wall, firing up your thighs. Staying here with me for 10. If you need the break, your knees will come down to the mat, and then you join me when you can. 8. 7. Breathing in and out through your nose. Belly button to spine, squeezing those glutes. 6. 5. 4. 3. You got this. 2 more. Last one. Bring your knees onto your mat. Push yourself back into a child's pose. Sink your hips to your heels. Inch your fingertips to the top of your mat. Rest your forehead lightly to your mat. Nice stretch here for the lower back. As you inch those fingertips to the top of your mat, keeping your elbows elevated, feel the stretch into the back of the shoulders. Sinking your hips as close to your heels as you can. Up you come, back to your tabletop. Walk your hands out a little bit in front of those shoulders. Curl your toes into your mat. Lift your knees off your mat. Push up and back. And you're going to meet me in our first downward facing dog. Walking it out, pedal it out, bending one knee at a time. Stretching out your hamstrings, stretching out your calves. Just make sure your palms are flat to your mat, fingers face forward, and when you feel ready, allow the heels to sink down towards your mat. Look to your toes. Breathe. Stay here with me for a couple of breaths. So downward dog is your resting pose. For some of us, this gets a little too much to hold. Feel free just to release the knees onto your mat and then join us when you can. Pushing your hips up and back. Long spine, lengthen the spine. You want to feel like you're pushing the floor away with the soles of your feet and your palms. Some of you may find the heels don't quite reach your mat yet. That's okay. The more flexible you become as you continue to practice, the lower the heels will sink. We're going to look towards our hands. Walk your feet up to the top of your mat. If you can, first 2 fingers are going to reach for the big toes. If you're not there yet, you're going to place your palms onto a block or your shins or your knees. Most important thing is crown of your head is down. You look to your knees. Torso is reaching for the thighs and hold it here. Breathe in and out through your nose. Allow the torso to sink. Nice deep stretch here for the back of those legs. Slowly bend your knees. Tuck your chin into your chest. Hands to hips. And bring yourself up. Good job, everyone. Help yourself to water whenever you need to. Don't wait for me to remind you. I tend to forget. All right. We are nice and warm. We are going to get moving. So just remember, you do what works for you. You are here for yourself. You are not here for me. All right. Or you are here for me, but you know what I mean. Top of your mat. Take your feet hip distance apart. We're going to move into a sun salutation. Here we go. Inhale, bring your arms up. Look up. Slight back bend if you'd like. As you exhale, hinge forward, palms to shins. Inhale, come up just halfway. Keep that back flat. As you exhale, bring your palms to your mat. Bend your knees. stepping one foot and then the other foot back, and we're going to find ourselves in a nice strong plank. If you need to modify your plank, you're going to drop your knees onto your mat. Good job, everyone. Make sure your palms are underneath the shoulders. Holding it here, nice and strong for 5. Modify if you need to. 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower yourself down onto your mat. Keep your elbows into your side body. Inhale, coming up into that cobra. As you exhale, lift your thighs, curl your toes. Push back and find yourself in a downward dog. Look to your toes. Lift your hips up and back. Knees to your mat if this gets too much. Modify wherever you need to. Look to your hands and walk your feet up to the top of your mat. As you inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead, palms to touch. Exhale, bring your palms to your heart center. All right, we are going to change it up. We are actually going to meet at the back of our mat, and we're going to do an inchworm. Changing it up. Stay with me. Here we go. Inhale, bring your arms up. As you exhale, hinge forward. Bring your palms to your mat and bend your knees. Walk your hands out to the top of your mat. You're going to find yourself in a plank. Lift your right leg up. Step the right foot to the right hand. Open that right arm up into a twist. You can modify here. Bring your left knee flat. Otherwise, open wherever you are. Open the right shoulder. Let the right fingertips reach up. That should feel really good. And bring your right hand to your mat. Take your left foot to the back of your mat. Let's bring the left foot to the left wrist. Twisting here. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale to your twist on this side. You can release the right knee down or not. I just want you to work on that twist. And slowly, a left hand to your mat, left foot to the back of your mat. Stay with me. Chaturanga Dandasana, down to your mat. Inhale into an up dog or cobra. As you exhale, push back. Meet me in down dog. Lift those hips up and back. Place your right foot flat. Lift the left leg up. Let's step the left foot to the top of our mat. Right foot to the back of your mat. That right ankle is above your right toes. Use your core strength. Inhale, arms up. Exhale into our high lunge. Those of you with shoulder problems, you can leave your hands on your knees. Lift up the hands if they're up. Let the fingertips reach up, shoulders down. Stay with me here. Nice stretch for that right hip flexor. Belly button to spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your right foot flat to the parallel to the back of your mat. Windmill the arms open to your warrior 2. Left knee stays soft. Open the chest, looking over your left fingertips. Strong warrior 2s. Breathe. Bring your left elbow to rest on the left thigh, right arm up and over. I want you to feel a good stretch all the way down the right side of your body, from the tip of the right fingertips to the right pinky toe. So careful not to do this. Come down sideways. Good. Slowly find yourself back in your warrior 2. Flip your left palm up to the ceiling and inhale, exhale to your exalted warrior. Reach up and over. Keep that left knee soft. Breathe in and out through your nose. Good job, everyone. And slowly, slowly release. Hands to your hips. Let's heel toe that right foot back in. So you're going to shorten your stance. We're going to come into a full triangle here. Left toes face forward, hands to hips, legs are straight. All I want you to do is send your hips towards the back wall, arms out to a T. Take your left hand anywhere along the left leg, left foot, and turn to look into your right hand. Right fingertips reach up. You want to feel like your body's up against a wall. You want to stack your hips, stack your shoulders. And slowly, slowly release. Bend your left knee, bring your hands back to your mat. Take your right foot to the back of your mat. Take your left foot to the back of your mat into your plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Up into your up dog or cobra. Push back, finding yourself back in your downward dog. Stay where you are. I'm just turning myself around so that my back is not to you. Left foot flat, right leg up. Let's step the right foot to the top of our mat. Left foot to the back of your mat, left ankle above your left toes. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hips down. Soften your shoulders or just leave your palms on your knees. Breathe. Let your fingertips reach up for the sky. Let the hips sink. Place your left foot flat, open those arms up to a T and into your warrior two. Make sure you got a nice wide stance so that you can allow the hips to sink. Activate your legs. Breathe. Right elbow comes to the right thigh, left arm up and over. Lean over into it. Feel the stretch into the left side of your body. Breathe. Stay with me here. And slowly, slowly release. Warrior two. Flip your right palm up. This time we hinge back and find ourselves in an exalted warrior. Make sure the right knee stays soft. Let the right fingertips reach for the back wall. And slowly, slowly release. Hands to your hips. Let's heel toe that left foot back in. So you're going to shorten your stance. Right toe still facing forward. Hands to your hips. Send your hips towards the back wall. Arms to a T. And this time the right hand comes anywhere along the right leg or right foot. Turn to look up into your left hand. So imagine your body's against a wall. You want to stack those shoulders, stack your hips, one on top of the other. Breathe. And slowly, slowly bring yourself up. Good job, everyone. Heel toe your feet. Let's take our feet nice and wide. Turn the toes out. Bend your knees into our goddess pose. Elbows slightly behind the shoulders. Sink down. Soften your shoulders. See if you can tuck your tailbone under. You want to feel the stretch into the inner thighs. Stay with me here. You got this. We're here for 10. Don't hold your breath. Breath is key. 9, 8, 7, 6. Sink a little lower if you can for 5. Soften your shoulders for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to hips. Heel toe those feet in together. Bring your feet just hip distance apart. Interlock your hands behind your back. Coming into a forward bend. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, hinge forward, lifting your hands, your arms off your back. Crown of the head down. You are looking to your knees and you are feeling a nice stretch here into the front of the shoulders. Lifting your hands, your arms as high up as you can. Let your breath guide you in and out through your nose. Slowly bend your knees, tuck your chin to your chest, hands to your hips, and up you come. All right, shake it out, sip your water, and meet me in the middle of our mat, or your mat, shall I say, for your balancing pose. So remember, with balance, if your mind starts to wander, you're going to fall out of it. Try stay with me in the moment, focusing just on your balance. You want to stare at something straight ahead that's not moving, and stay present in the moment. If you should fall out, just bring yourself back. Spread the toes on the left foot. Bring your hands to your hips. We're just going to bring the right knee up. Toes are flexed up. Shoulders soft. Take your right hand to the inside of the right knee and open that right knee to the right. Release your left arm up. If you find you are balanced here, see if you can turn your gaze to the left. If not, you're going to stay looking straight ahead. Bring your hands back to your hips. Take that right leg all the way to the back. Toes down. Good job. And bend that right knee. Bring your right knee to your left calf or left thigh. Bring your palms to your heart center. Palms are pushing into one another. Standing nice and tall. Shoulders soft. Bring that right knee forward and release the right foot down. Good job, everyone. Shake it out. Just let it go. All right. Right foot to your mat. Hands to your hips. This time the left knee comes up. Left foot flexed up. Get your balance. If you fall out, you come back in. It's not the end of the world. Let's take our left hand to the inside of the left knee. Release your right arm out. So again, if you're balanced, see if you can turn your gaze to the right. If not, stay looking forward. Keep those toes flexed. Hands to hips. Let's take the left leg all the way to the back. Toes down. Bring that left foot to your right calf or right thigh, palms to your heart center. Right, left knee comes forward, release down. Awesome job, everyone. Kick it out. Let it go. All right. Take your feet hip distance apart into our mountain pose. Roll your shoulders back and down. Arms alongside your body, palms facing forward. Spread the toes on your feet. Feel the four corners of each of your foot sink down. Belly button to spine. Grow nice and tall here. Shoulders soft. If you want to close your eyes, go ahead and do so. We're going to take 3 deep breaths together. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale. One more time together. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Good job, everyone. Shake it out. Awesome. We're going to find ourselves on our mats in a seated position. Bring yourself down onto your mat, straight into our boat pose. So we want to sit up nice and tall. Feet are on our mat to begin with. leaning back into it. You can bring your hands to your mat if you wish. If you want to take it a little further, lift your feet off your mat, arms alongside your shins. If this is not enough for anyone, stretch your legs out and bring your arms above your head, or you stay with everything on the mat. Pick what works for you. Shoulders soft, hold it here. Belly button to spine. Make sure your neck, your shoulders, your facial muscles are nice and relaxed, and just use your breath to help you stay here. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do alternate toe taps together. Here we go. 10, 9. You take a break if you need to, and join us when you can. You got this. Let's go. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and then stay where you are on your boat. If you need a break, bring your knees to your chest. If not, stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's double taps. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it, not your breath, the pose. 5, you got this. 4, you're stronger than you think. 3, 2, last one. Good job, everyone. Bring your knees to your chest. Counter pose. Push your chest into your knees. That should feel good. All right. All right. Take your legs out onto your mat, toes up to the ceiling. If you have a strap and you'd like to use it, grab your strap. A belt or a towel works just as effectively. Wrap it around the soles of your feet. Just going to stretch out the backs of our legs. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, hinge forward. So if you find, for whatever reason, that the lower back really gets irritated in this pose, you can bring yourself onto your back. Lift the legs up and wrap a strap or a towel around the soles of your feet, drawing the legs in. So those of you that find the seated a little too much for the lower back, that's an alternative. Come onto your back and lift your legs up. Just make sure your toes stay flexed, whether you're seated or on your back. You want to feel the stretch into the hamstrings and the calves. Stay with me here. Breathe. Allow the torso to sink down towards the thighs, and I want you to look to your toes. Soften your shoulders. Lengthen out your spine. I want you to look to the toes and not down to your lap. I want you to work on lengthening out the spine. Wherever you are, release your strap. If you are lying down, you're going to come back up to a seated position. We're going to move into a cobbler's pose. Soles of your feet together. Bring those heels in as close as you can towards you. Interlock your hands around the toes and bounce the knees up and down. Feeling the stretch into the inner thighs and the hips. Soften your shoulders. Stopping the bouncing, moving into our cobbler's pose. I want you to inhale, lengthen out your spine. As you exhale, hinge forward into that beautiful cobbler's pose. Stretching out the inner thighs and the hips, looking a foot or two in front of your own feet. Just breathe. Don't hold your breath. Be aware of that nice deep breath. Inhale, exhale. I want you to try and use your breath in order to take you deeper into your poses. If we tend to hold our breath, we tend to stay stuck. We want to progress. We want to move forward. We want to see the progression in our practice. Your breath is key. Use it. Don't hold it. Good job, everyone. And slowly, slowly release. Alright, take your feet to the outer edges of your mat, palms to your hips, and let the knees sink over to one side together. Windshield wiper your knees, and then to the other side. Back to center, back to the first side. This should feel really good. Second side. And let's come back to center. All right, everyone. Make sure there's nothing behind you. We're going to come all the way down onto our backs. Bend your knees to your chest. There we go. And just place your palms to your shins as you gently rock your side to side. Nice little massage for the lower back. We're going to come into a pose called Happy Baby Pose. It's a pose to stretch out the inner thighs and the hips. So leave your knees bent. Take the knees shoulder width apart. Bring the soles of your feet up to the ceiling. You're going to grab the inside or the outside of the soles of your feet. Bend the knees down towards your mat. You can hold it here or gently rock side to side. The more you bend your knees down towards your mat, the deeper the stretch for you. Those of you that can't quite grab the soles of your feet, place your palms to your shins and just hold the shins or the calves. Focus on bending the knees closer down towards your mat. Breathing through your stretch. This should feel really good for the inner thighs and the hips. And slowly release. Bring your knees back to your chest and gently rock side to side. We're going to come into a nice strong bridge. Bring the soles of your feet flat to your mat. Walk your heels back towards your hips. See if you can touch the back of your heels with your fingertips. Feet are flat on your mat. As you inhale, lift the hips up, exhaling at the top. Interlock your hands behind your back and roll from one shoulder onto the next. Lift the chest up towards the chin. Squeeze your glutes and hold it here. Stay with me here. We're here for 5, 4, 3. See if you can lift up a little higher for 2. And 1. Slowly, slowly release. Bring yourself onto your mat, nice and slow. All right, let's bring our knees back to our chest, palms to our shins. Gently rock here side to side, releasing any tension you still feel in that lower back. Bring yourself back to center. Bring the soles of your feet to your mat. Take your arms out to a T. Make sure your palms are up. Let your knees drop to the left and look back to your right hand. If the knees reach the floor, amazing. If they're not there yet, I want you to leave them where they are. I don't want you to lift that right shoulder off your mat in order to go deeper to your twist. That's not what this is about. Both shoulders stay flat, knees fall wherever they do. Gentle twist. You never force anything. Inhale, bring your knees back together. As you exhale, they're going to drop to your right, and you're going to look back to that left hand. Left shoulder stays flat, right shoulder stays flat. Knees just drop. And slowly bring those knees back to center. All right. Bring the soles of your feet together onto your mat. Bring your heels in as close as you can towards you. Coming into our reclining butterfly pose, arms above your head. And just soften the torso, the lower back into your mat. Those of you that find this too uncomfortable, make your diamond shape bigger. Just take your feet further away from the torso. If you're not comfortable with your arms above your head, bring your arms alongside your body. Obviously, the closer in your feet towards your torso, the deeper the stretch you're going to feel into your inner thighs and your hips. And this is the last stretch of this class. So give it all you got. Push your feet into one another. Feel the stretch into your inner thighs and your hips. Close your eyes, just focusing on your breath. And let's just release the arms alongside the body. Bring the knees together. Stretch your legs out onto your mat. Into our final and most important pose, Shavasana. Bring your legs, take your feet hip or mat distance apart, arms alongside your body, palms up to receive energy or down to help you feel more grounded. You want to release. Let the back of your body melt down towards your mat. Let your ankles flop open to either sides of the room. Softening your calves and your knees. Softening back of your legs. Feel the thighs let go. Softening the hips. We want to stay here a good 3 to 5 minutes, releasing and letting go, feeling the back of the shoulders melt down, softening your facial muscles, unclench your jaw. Softening those facial muscles. Be aware of your jaw. Unclench your teeth. Relax your cheeks. Relax your forehead. For those of you that have the time to stay a little longer in Shavasana, I encourage you to do so. We're going to be here another minute. And then we're going to start bringing sensation back into your bodies. If you do have the time, stay as long as you can. Allow your body to absorb the benefits of your practice. By relaxing, by letting go, connecting to your breath, feeling the belly, the chest rise as you inhale. As you exhale, releasing back down. Slowly, let's bring sensation back into our bodies. Just opening your eyes gently, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Let's start rotating the ankles and the wrists, taking it in one direction. Nice big circles here. And then take it in the opposite direction. Bring your legs together on your mat. Raise your arms above your head. As you inhale, give yourself a full body stretch here. Exhale, soften down. One more time. Inhale to stretch. Exhale, release. Bend your knees, bring them to your chest, palms to your shins. Let's gently rock here side to side, just releasing any tension you feel in the lower back. And then we're going to bring the feet onto our mat. Lift the right arm above your head. Roll to your right. Rest your head on your arm. And take a moment here in a fetal position just to thank yourself for rolling your mat out and giving yourself the last 45 minutes to get out of your head, to get into your beautiful bodies. Push down into your left hand when you feel ready. Nice and slow. Bring yourself up to a seated position. Bring your palms gently to your heart center and take a moment here. I'll take this opportunity to thank you for joining me. Wishing you a beautiful day. Namaste.